It's finally here. My Bronco has made it. We're going to do a few little things to it and see what we think about this old Bronco here. It's not old, it's new. I'll go over my whole experience buying it, but today and right now, let's take a look at some of the stuff I got for it. Starting things off, Ford put this little net thing here on the door. I know they're trying to make the door compact and light, but it's about worthless. So I got the Mabbit little doors here, and they were a little bit, I thought were pricey originally, but after putting them on and seeing them, I understand why they cost more than what I was expecting. In here, they have like a rubber liner. It's a little two-piece. It's kind of hard to pull out there. Plus the plastic deal, and it is very firm, very rugged. I'm very happy with that purchase. Also got these little trays. They go in here so you can put stuff in your door handle, and they go on there. Kind of a tight fit. It's not perfect. I like to put stuff in my door handle, my phone, different things, and that'll definitely accommodate that. Here in Texas, the hot sun just destroys the spare tires that sit out, so I just wanted a solid black cover. You know, Amazon special. Looks good. If you haven't got a chance to look under the hood of the Bronco's engine bay, you would be surprised at how terrible it looks. So, spent more money than I want, about $100, and got the engine cover for the Ford Ranger 2.3. Fits right on. You just add these studs, get them started. We'll get them tightened on and throw that cover right on. And here it goes. I thought it was a piece of plastic when I first ordered it, but it is a thick piece of foam, supposedly supposed to help deaden out the injector noise, which is kind of loud on these little turbo motors. So it looks much better. I honestly never thought I could ever possibly enjoy an engine cover or want one, but man, they look so much better, and definitely worth literally wasting $100. And if anything made me sad, my winch showed up early, but this is how it shows up. FedEx obviously busted it and taped it back up. So let's tear into this thing. Let's see if anything's missing. Opening up this
make
kit,
sure everything's there.
Seems like they did the best they could. I think if FedEx would have been a little nicer, not throwing things around, maybe it would have made it. It is just standard cardboard. There is a price point for this rough country stuff. It is a good deal. They got to save money where they can in giant heavy-duty cardboard boxes. Something they don't spend money on. The winch plate seems to be very well made. Edges are smooth, no sharp edges, any of that stuff. Powder coating, even with the metal clanging against each other at different spots, none of it come off. So dig out all these little pieces. Some of the pieces I found out later you won't use. On my bumper, that little trim piece there, no need for it. There's also a couple of spacers, no need for those either. But we'll open this up and get it laid out. This little box here has all your small pieces. As this is the hidden winch. Inside here has your winch extension, which will go on to the winch input line, so you can remote that. Get everything laid out, see exactly what we have, and compare it to the parts list. And I get all the bolts laid out. And your parts list is this. The only disappointing thing I've seen so far, QR code. Now, let's break into this winch. See what all comes in the box here. It's pretty standard. It's just the winch. I'm sure this winch is made, I'll call it overseas, China, whatever you want to say. It's not a Warren, but you don't pay the prices for that. The quality's fairly nice, and all the plugs are robust, switches are robust. So I'm happy, as I'm not somebody who is winching every day. This thing is going to work out perfect for me. $37 3/4. They asked me, what did you do with your Bronco the first day you got it? My answer was, I started cutting things off the frame. Then a look at what it looks like after you cut the nubs off and throw a little coat of paint. After you loosen and slide the capable bumper forward, there's these two spots that aren't used from the factory. These bolts were not included in the kit, so I did have to wait till the next day to run to the hardware store. I picked up a couple of stainless steel bolts because didn't want any rust issues. Put some anti-seize on them, tightened them down real well. All right, it's the next morning. I had to go get those bolts. Underneath, everything went really good. I have the Badlands edition, so that means I got the steel front bumper. It went on. They offer some spacers. I didn't seem to need them. I put them on without the spacers, so you're going to wind up with those left over. The next thing would be is wiring in the winch itself. It has a positive, the negative wire, and then the little controller. I haven't figured out where I want to put this yet. The one thing I do want to do, I want to put mine controlled by the actual light, the switches up front. So those upfitter switches, they come in right here and go online, figure out which wire you want to use. And then this is what you'll want to get, something along these lines. You'll want a large relay. This relay can hold like high amperage. I believe this was a 200 amp. So it can definitely hold the winches. What I usually use, I actually keep these in my shop for this reason right here. And what you'll wind up doing is I take just get a ground strap, put some red heat shrink on it. I mean, that's what they did here anyways. This will hook to the battery. Then we'll hook this to one side, to the other side. We'll hook the winch, and then we'll wire it into the upfitter switch, one of the auxiliary switches, and you pick the one you want. I went to Sticker Fab. I got some really cool little stickers that go for those upfitter switches, and you can put all kinds of neat stuff on there. And all of this is over here by the fuse box. I also got their fuse box little readout. Not sponsored by them, don't have any affiliation with them. All right, let's get this wired in, and I'll do a little video of how it looks when I'm done. All right, I got that mounted down there. The cable runs. Make sure it's clear of everything. And then forward. Gave us a little place there. Mounts it perfect there. And then it runs down, runs through. I got it hooked to ground right here for the switch, wired to the upfitter switch. Before it was 3/4, now 37.5. So what do I think for $800 and how easy it is to put on? I love it. I did have to add 2 bolts that didn't come in the kit, but they may have fell out during FedEx shipping. I don't know. Now, I like the way it blends so well in that people don't even notice it, and it fits up perfectly to the capable bumper. It only sticks out the front maybe 1/2 inch forward over the stock skid plate, and it also squatted the Bronco about 1/4 inch. I already have the rough country leveling kit, and that will do more than just fix that. That'll raise it up even more. So happy there. It's a very well built kit, I believe, at a very fair price. There is the fact that you have to cut part of the frame, but this is my off-road rig, and I'm sure it won't be the last non-reversible mod I do. I have more coming soon and a few how-to videos, so I hope to see y'all soon.